Hi, welcome to Auto Tech Talk. And in this episode of Auto Tech Talk, I will be taking you through BMW's visionary concepts, revealing their interpretation of future mobility. Stay tuned, and please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on anything right here on Auto Tech Talk. Being at least a step ahead has always been the basis of the BMW Group's thinking and action. Today, the company is visualizing the mobility of 2 to 3 decades from now. The company is developing a clear vision of the mobility of tomorrow, prioritizing people and their individual mobility needs. BMW has 6 statements that describe the next 100 years, namely that mobility is becoming versatile, connectivity is becoming second nature, mobility is becoming tailor-made, technology is becoming tailor-made, energy is becoming emission-free, and responsibility is becoming diverse. Mobility becoming versatile is interpreted as the need to regulate traffic jams and congestion in urban cities as more people are purchasing vehicles. The problem is not only on the driveways of the cities, but parking is a concern too. This calls for more infrastructure of roads and parking facilities, which requires high capital startups. To tackle this issue, BMW proposes car and bike sharing, offering an opportunity to flexibly hire a car with Drive Now, where and when you need one. The project is successfully running. Already, over 500,000 people are using it already. The Drive Now project is powered by the electric models of BMW, simultaneously reducing noise, carbon emissions, and sustaining urban mobility. The Charge Now service by BMW makes it quick and easy to find charging stations. Integrated system to the Drive Now is the Park Now system, which helps identify and book an available parking space in real time and shows you how to get there. BMW aims to include a variety of transport modes into the service, hoping to expand out of traffic and into the subway. After parking the car, one can take the easy, foldable surfing electric scooter bike. The second aspect of the next 100 years is connectivity becoming second nature. The world in the near future will absolutely be connected. That means even most entities, such as people, places and cars, and much other machinery. The degree of connection between people and vehicles will allow vehicles to memorize daily routines of their drivers, receive and respond to instructions remotely, and make certain decisions prior to time for better efficiency and responsiveness. Other areas of life are the smart home. It also communicates with the driver and vehicle. The vehicle also ensures that home is always ready for arrival. At the same time, it is also connected to the energy management system so that the energy in the car can be used as a buffer storage. The smart vehicles of the future will be able to communicate with the infrastructure and among themselves, resulting in a harmonized traffic flow, proper obedience of traffic lights, reservation of parking space, service appointments, receival of orders, and deliverance of orders will all be fulfilled by the next generation of smart vehicles. The BMW vehicles will also know the driver's preferences, such as favorite restaurants, cinema, gym, music, shopping areas, and so on. Using the Internet of Things, BMW has enabled connectivity from your car to your home and your home to your car. One can prepare their home whilst on the road and make some decisions about your trip from your home, such as your daily errands for the day. The third aspect is mobility, being tailor-made. Upcoming models will be bespoke in a completely different manner. Normally, when we speak of a bespoke vehicle, we think of specified leather materials, color, and trims, but now it's on a whole new level. We now speak of bespoke in AI terms. Personalization in the digital sector. Customers will be able to select digital functions by themselves as a first step, and then have the desired data transferred to these. Artificial intelligence will then select the best possible combinations of these functions. Customers will have an opportunity to select the channel they want to use for interaction and how they wish to interact, whether through touch, facial expression, gesture, or voice. The more the person uses the car, the more the car learns and meets the needs of the user more precisely. Should a customer switch to a different vehicle? Not a problem. The flexibility of the vehicles will allow such transformations. The fourth aspect is technology becoming human. Smart technology, to be precise. This can be elaborated as machine intelligence integrated machinery working harmoniously, making decisions and taking corrective action, becoming smarter by learning from previous situations. The BMW Group's vision of the future includes digital assistants that will require no control, adjustments, or instructions. And on the fifth aspect, we all know that the world is going through an undesirable climate change, global warming to be specific. When we fight Mother Nature, it fights back. Just as Newton's third law of motion states that for every action force, there is an equal reaction force equal in magnitude in the opposite direction. Humans are one of the contributors to this global warming pandemic. Now car manufacturers such as BMW want to decelerate this change through switching from internal combustion engines to electric vehicles. BMW i symbolizes this through vehicles that are purpose-built for electromobility, utilizing renewable materials in production and conserving resources by using renewable raw materials. BMW does not only take the responsibility alone in protecting the environment, but involves people that are directly or indirectly linked to its sphere. Some other BMW vision concepts the BMW revealed are the 100-year concept car, BMW i4, and the Motorrad bike. The 100-year BMW concept is built to also be driverless. Quite ironic because of how the passenger will get to be the driver in an intuitive manner. The vehicle will respond to the passenger's needs to create an emotional, intense experience. The alive geometry of the vehicle can be observed as articulated in red and orangish color, which functions as an analog display system on the dashboard, used to alert the driver of obstacles ahead. And on the exterior, it functions as a movable wheelhouse for aerodynamics. The vehicle will operate in two modes, the Boost and Ease mode. With the Boost mode, one gets to enjoy the driving pleasure, and with the Ease mode, be driven and treated like a dignitary. AI intelligence mentioned earlier is all included in this iconic electric future, blueprint mobility of BMW. The new technology design language implemented in this car is the live geometries that can adapt to a change in a driving environment. BMW does not only consider form and shape in terms of design, but the value and how one lives inside the car and how the brand can evolve. Now, the BMW i4, with the design inspiration from the 100-year concept. With the iVision concepts, it was a debut for BMW in the electric segment. That called also for a new design language, which is very clean with precise lines and aerodynamic as well. The best feature that makes BMW stand out is the kidney grills, which is the history of BMW. In the past, they used to be open for cooling purposes, and now they have been completely sealed. The kidneys are a very important place. That is where the technology is implemented and integrated with the brand identity. The car designers of the BMW Group believe that electric vehicles should also be given articulate character on the rear, starting with the shoulders, the sculpturally tail-emitting lights, the aero diffuser on the bottom of the rear end. Interestingly, the BMW i4 joined the current mass production lines. The BMW i4 features a new, robust, powerful electric drivetrain, high-voltage battery, and all these parts are developed by BMW inside the BMW plant. The amazing interior with gold trims of the i4 features an all-uniform integrated cluster with the infotainment system. Very buttonless. Pretty much everything is controlled on the touchscreen display. Last on the line is the BMW Motorrad Vision concept. The bike comes with the smart glasses. They are now standing in place of the helmet. Smart clothing, full balance without a kickstand, the mentioned features are all constituents that make up the 100 Vision BMW bike. The jet black triangular frame illuminates the blue and white BMW logo. The biker will wear the visor, which looks like glasses in the next century. The 100 Vision bike resembles an area that is perceived today to be unrealistic, something out of this world. It is an era where digitalization will perhaps be performing at its max. Edgar Heinrich, the head designer of BMW Motorrad, drafted his future scenario and designed the Vision bike. It took them to think 5 to 10 years in the future, they say. Driving with freedom means expressing the environment with all your senses and feeling centrifugal forces, acceleration, and the wind, ideally without a helmet, according to the BMW Group. But thanks to the innovation behind the intelligence of the Vision Motorrad that is yet to aid that possibility. BMW's unique version of rider equipment ensures a high degree of safety. The bike, which is the digital companion as described by BMW Vision Group, acts imperceptibly in the background and always intervenes when required or desired. The ergonomics and seat position are set up like a roadster. Above the front wheel, a large metallic reflector is integrated in the frame. It serves as a wind guide and together with the integrated windscreen as an aerodynamic optimized airflow. Body elements like the seat, the upper frame, cover, and the front wheel cover are all pure carbon. 2 rear lights serve as tail and signal lights. The tires have a damping function and can adapt to any terrain. As soon as you begin riding, the engine block protrudes out of the sides, which optimizes the aerodynamics and the motorcycle's weather protection during the ride. The visors collect relevant information from the environment. It may perhaps sound disturbing when having to drive with them all the way with information being displayed without concern, but they were built smartly. When the driver looks straight ahead, no information is displayed. Looking up activates the rear view mirror function. If the rider looks down, a menu is displayed where he or she can control with a finger gesture. If he or she lowers his gaze even more, the map view opens, showing the rider their selected route. The rider apparel from the BMW Vision Motorrad Next Vision 100 is a fashion statement and offers protection against wind and bad weather. An AC function either cools or warms the rider. The clothing and footwear supports the rider for maximum comfort. Typical example is the neck region. When the bike is traveling at high speed, it is filled up with air to support the cervical spine. There are vibrating elements on the arms and legs to assist the clothing with navigational signals or to indicate when a limiting tilt angle is reached. It was a pleasure. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on anything right here on Auto Tech Talk.